Assalamu alaikum. This video explains how to create or configure a local Yum repository in Linux Red Hat. Yum uses repository to manage the RPM files. A repository is the collection of RPM files. Since Yum depends on repository, there must be at least one working repository before it can be used. A repository can be configured either locally on a local hard drive or remotely on network or internet. The term Yum stands for Yellow Dog Updater Manager. Whenever we use Yum command, it checks Yum repository configuration files to get the list of available repositories. By default, these files are configured to use only official online repositories. But when we do not have access to the internet, we need a Yum local repository. Remember one thing, repositories are operating system specific. They will not work with the other flavor of Linux. For example, Red Hat Enterprise Linux repositories will not work with CentOS system, and vice versa, CentOS repository will not work with Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Before we create a repository, we need to get all necessary RPM package files. For this, we can use installation disk. As we know repository is operating system specific, we have to use the same disk which we use to install the operating system. For example, RHEL is installed, we have to use RHEL installation disk. If CentOS is installed, then we have to use the CentOS installation disk. Let us insert installation disk in system and mount it. By default, media disks are mounted in /run/media/username. For example, I will open the terminal here and type pwd. Pwd stands for present working directory. Here you can see this is the path, Huzaifa is the username, and when we type ls, it will tell all the directories and files here. Now we will create a directory. To create a directory, first we need to log in as root. So type su and then you type the password for it. Okay, and type cd /. Now we are here on the root file system. Here we will make a directory. To make a directory, you must be root, and it is, I say, RHC lab. Okay, and now I will create another directory inside RHC lab / and I will name this directory as repo. And next I will copy all the files from installation disk to this directory. To copy, first we need to enter this directory. Okay, so to change the directory, we will type cd command, then /run/media/root. We will go to repo, cd /rhce lab/repo. We are to go to newly created directory. Here we will copy the packages. To copy, we will write cp command, and now I will give the path. It is the, as it is lying on Huzaifa's desktop, so this is, and next is the packages folder /static. Static means each and everything that is contained in the packages folder will be copied too. Now I will give the destination path. This path is the directory we just created, that is repo /. the package directory is around 3 gigabytes, so it will take some time. So I will pause the video for the moment and will be back when it is completed. As you see, copying of packages is complete. Next we are to install a package, that is create repo. So now we will type rpm minus ivh. It will show the process create repo. Okay, and press enter. This ivh command will show you all the process during the installation of this package, and it says this package is already installed. We are to type create repo, and then we will give repository name raclab /repo/ and it will create a repository. Here you see the process is about to complete, and that's all we need. Our local repository is ready to be used, but before using we have to configure a file. That's very necessary. To create a file we will use vim editor, that's vi. Then we will go to etc, that's directory. Then we will go to and we will create a file with the same name. You can create you can use any other name, but we will use the same name. Next we press enter. Okay, here we will type, we need to press I so that we will be in insert mode. Now we can type raclab. Okay, or you can use any rc repo, you can use any of the name. Next is we need to name it, and we say it is rc repo. Next thing is very important, that is base URL. We are to provide the path to the repository. So type file, then colon, then 3 and next we remember it was racl/repo. This is the repository path. Next we need to type enabled is equal to 1, and next is gpg check, and it must be 0. Here let me explain to you what enabled and gpg check keys mean. Enabled key means the state of repository. If the value is set to 1, then repository is enabled. If value is set to 0, repository is disabled, so we cannot use repository. And that's the gpg check. This key defines whether the integrity of packages should be checked or not. If value is set to 1, integrity will be checked. If value is set to 0, integrity will not be checked. For the time being, I am setting it to 0. To avoid hackers to intrude your system, you can use gpg check equal to 1. Now we need to for this we need to press escape key, then colon, you can see at the bottom, then W in for write, and Q means quit. So it will write the changes to the file and will quit. So yum has been configured. If we want to confirm or we want to verify the newly created repository we will use yum repo list command, and it will confirm whether repo list has been created or not. So it is verifying if the repository is created or not. So the repository has been created. There are 4,305 packages in the repository.